Okay, kia ora koutou, everybody. My name is Justine Sachs. I, with Abigail, co-founded Dayenu in 2014. 2014 was a big year for us. It was the year that we found out that we were lied to at Jewish school. We were never taught who the Palestinian people were and what their story was. And in 2014, that lie, that myth, came crashing down in front of our eyes. And we felt compelled to do something, and that's where Dayenu came from. I don't want to repeat, Abigail's made our points really well for us, but I just want to say that I, too, along with my brothers and sisters, am a proud Jewish person standing in solidarity with you all today. I spoke in Wellington last week, and I told the story of my grandfather who survived pogroms in Lithuania and narrowly avoided concentration camps in Germany. I am compelled to be here today because my family has experienced a genocide, and a genocide is taking place right now in Gaza. Shame. Shame! Shame! We, Jewish people of conscience, will not be silent. We want to make it very clear to Israel, we will not allow this to happen in our name. Not only do I say not in our name, I say never again. The phrase never again is now. So if you meant never again, then you should be standing with us now. I also wanted to talk to you today, though, about solidarity as a trade unionist and as a Jewish person. Because in the face of such evil, and indifference from our government, indifference from Western governments, shame. Shame! It can be very difficult to imagine what a better world looks like. It can be difficult to see how things could be different, how peace and justice could be won in Palestine, but across the world. You might feel hopeless, and I want you today to fight that feeling, because I see hope looking out at all of you. I see hope. I see a coalition of people from all walks of life coming together to demand a ceasefire. Are we going to stop? No! Are we going to stop? No! Palestinians, Jewish people of conscience, Maori, and our allies, we are here and we are saying enough. Enough! Do not feel powerless in the face of their guns and their bombs and their military-industrial complex. Do not feel helpless, because we have people, and it is people power that is going to prevail here. Because I'm not just a Jew. I'm not just a Jew, because my parents grew up in another brutal apartheid regime, the regime of South Africa. Yeah? And they too were people of conscience. And they told me how impossible it seemed that this should end, that the violent system would crumble. The oppressor felt all-powerful. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. But it did end. And it ended because people rose up. Maritime workers refused to dock ships that were set sail for South Africa. Consumers boycotted South African products. Workers went on strike in companies that were doing business with South Africa. The South African resistance did not give up internally. Together, we won, and we're going to win again. We need to do the same right here, right now. The Gazan people are asking us to do the same. The Palestinian trade union movement have asked trade unionists around the world to refuse to build weapons destined for Israel, to refuse to transport weapons to Israel, to pass motions within your trade union to this effect, to take action against companies involved in supporting Israel's illegal blockade, and to pressure governments to stop any military trade with Israel. Our trade union movement in Aotearoa has called for a ceasefire. That's a start. The Belgian trade union movement is refusing to transport military equipment. Do you hear that? Because I hear the growing realization of our power. I want you to know that when ordinary people are organized and realize it is we who make the machine run, not only do politicians listen, but they get scared. So feel hope in yourself, in this crowd, and keep fighting together, because solidarity is the only way forward. And I want to read a quote by Eugene Debs, who was a trade unionist and a socialist in the 1900s in America. And this is when he was being tried. And he said to the judge for sedition, "Your Honor, years ago, I recognized my kinship with all living beings, and I made up my mind that I was not one bit better than the meanest on earth. I said then, as I say now, that while there is a lower class, I am in it. While there is a criminal element, I am of it. And while there is a soul in prison, a soul oppressed, I am not free. We are not free until Palestine is free." So I want to say, because I know this is happening, that Palestinian and Muslim people are being targeted in their workplace, in their places of study, yeah? The trade union movement is there for you. If you are a union member, you pick up the phone. We're there for you, and keep an eye out, because there's more support coming. The workers of the world are there with you. We are with Palestine. So kia kaha, solidarity from Dianu, and let's keep fighting. I want to see all of us here next week again.
Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Kia ora.
Thank you so much.